What's going on, guys, and welcome to another top 10 video. I've not done a top 10 for a while and I miss doing them, so I'm going to bring it back. I said not too long ago in one of my videos that I'll be doing my top 10 all-time Premier League kits. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be bringing the top 10s back though more frequently, hopefully. They're just a little bit more time consuming with the editing, and the way I used to shoot my top 10s, I'm going to be doing them more based like this now, like my other videos, because it's just easier when it comes to the editing and with the software that I use. They will be going forward in this format now because it's just easier to, as I said, film and edit it. So without further ado, guys, top 10 Premier League all-time kits for me. Now this, before I get into it as well and go through the top 10, this is by far the most research and time-consuming prep that I've done for a video ever on my channel, ever. So I'd appreciate if you can share the video, guys, and support it, because it took a lot of time to get this video together, breaking it down, getting it down from 100+ kits, and a lot of them I liked, to getting them down to a top 10. It was very hard, and some had to be left out that I didn't want to, but to get a top 10, that's what needed to happen. But this has been, like, it took me about a month to do this and get it narrowed down, and so a lot of people won't realise that from the video, because in terms of, like, it don't seem like this sort of thing would take a long time to do, but I can assure you by far, easily, this is the most prep and time that I've spent into prepping a video and getting it together. So I just appreciate your support, guys, and yeah, share the videos, like it, and all that good stuff. So top 10 Premier League all-time kits. At number 10, we've got the 2020, and they're still currently wearing it, Brighton away yellow kit, blue and yellow. What I like about this is that it's just very eye-catching. It's bright. I like the design on it. It stands out, especially on a summer's day. I just think it really goes together well. I had to have it in, even though it's a modern kit. Most of my top 10 are kind of older kits, but I had to squeeze this one in there because I do really like it. Similar to the Southampton one as well. I like their blue and yellow kit as well, but the Brighton one edged it for me over them two, so I had to squeeze them in at number 10. At number 9, we got a home shirt from Coventry City from 1994. Pretty simple design. Very little going on in the shirt. There's a bit of pattern there, but that sort of powder baby blue colour. I just like it. I like the Peugeot sponsor across the front as well. And I just like what it offers in terms of, it's pretty simple. There's not a whole deal of different things going on, but there was just something about it that I liked a lot, and I had to squeeze it in there. Yeah, for me, Coventry, they were in the Premier League when I was very little growing up, and when I was looking through the kits, I wasn't sure what ones I was going to like and what ones I wasn't. This one took me by surprise, to be honest, and I had to put it in there, even though it's quite simple. I don't think a lot of people would have this in their top 10, but as I said, this is my top 10, and something about it just, it struck something in me that I liked. So, Coventry 1994 home shirt at number 9. At number 8, we've got the Manchester United reversible top, which I actually had as a kid growing up, from 2001. It was actually a reversible kit. It had gold and black on one side, and then white and black on the other. And I used to wear the white and black side of it a lot more. But nowadays, looking back at it, I don't think I've got the top anymore. I wish I'd have kept it. I don't know what happened to it, but I really like the gold side of it, and I wish I'd have worn it more when I had it. As I said, I went for the white and black side more. But you don't see many shirts like this anymore, and they've never really done it that much in history, just across football globally, where it's a reversible top, and I really liked that at the time. And yeah, it's not, I think a lot of people wouldn't have this, because back in the day when they wore it, if you look back at the pictures or footage of it, it was very baggy, but a lot of these kits were, because that was the style back then. But there was just something about this. I like the fact that you had two options and it was reversible, and it gave you an option more than just changing your shirt. You could just turn it inside out and you have another option. So I really liked that, but specifically the gold side, the gold and black, 2001 Manchester United. Yeah, it had to make the list, and it comes in at number 8. At number 7, we've got, now this one is a bit biased because, for those of you that don't know, I'm locally from Reading, and I did have a season ticket there for about 10 years before. But I do support Manchester United because I grew up and that was my first love, Manchester United. But I am locally from Reading. So just in terms of access, availability, get to matches and that, I would go to the Reading games. And obviously I was a part of the promotion stuff. I got to witness all that and I'm very grateful I did. So Reading were kind of like my second team, even though I'm from Reading. Manchester United are my first love. So I do say I'm a Manchester United supporter more than a Reading supporter because they were my first love. Reading have a special place in my heart because I'm from Reading and I had all them years growing up witnessing the promotion and everything. So the Reading 2006 home kit for our first season in the Premier League. Just for nostalgia reason, really, I had the kit as well. Kitson, Doyle, certain players, Harper, Sidwell, Sonko, Ingemarson, Murty, the list goes on. Just fond, happy memories from that time growing up and witnessing it and being part of it. And as I said, something that had to be in my list because it's close to home, literally. So, Reading home shirt 2006 at number 7. At number 6, we got Manchester United green and yellow from 1992. Obviously, this was our first kit from when we got established as a club until we changed to our red, black and white. This was our first colour. United green and yellow, and I want to get this shirt, but it's a ridiculous price for an authentic one, or that you want to, if you want to get one nowadays. I do plan to get one in the future at some point. But I love the lace that they've got on the neck bit. I like how they balanced out the green and the yellow through the kit. And I just think it was very different at the time. It's not going to be to everyone's liking, but you could maybe say it's a little bit sort of Norwich based, but they were our original colours. So for me, it has to make the list. It's very different to a lot of kits, and I'd love us to see us bring this back, to be honest. So I know they brought back a retro one for the fans, but in terms of players wearing it on the pitch, I'd love to see that. So Manchester United green and yellow, or the green and gold, if you will, from 1992. Man City silver kit at number 5 from 2000. Another one that I think's a bit Marmite for people, but when I was going through the list and looking at all the kits, it's one that stuck in my head, and I like the design. I like how they got the strips on the front. I like the silver base of it and the luminous kind of yellow and green of it. I just think it's very different again. I like a lot of the older kits for that because I think the design and time put into the kits, you can tell with the design a lot more than the kits nowadays. So this one had to make the list, and it comes in at number 5, Manchester City silver 2000 away. I think it was the away or the third kit, but yeah, that has to make the list at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we've got Chelsea third kit yellow from 1998. I remember this growing up as well because my dad tried to get me to be a Chelsea supporter when I was young. And even though Manchester United was my first love, my dad actually got me an autoglass blue home shirt with Zola on the back as a kid, which I wore because I didn't know any better at the time. And don't get me wrong, I hate Chelsea, but I'm a Manchester United supporter. But that might have been my first ever top that I received. Didn't ask for it, my dad just gave it to me one day, and I used to play out and pretend I was Zola. They had Poyet at the time, Wise, Babayaro, Flo. So I used to watch them quite a lot when I was younger because my dad used to always watch them, and he tried to convert me to be a Chelsea supporter, but he did get me the autoglass top at the time with the Zola on the back. But this one is the yellow one from 1998 when they were in the Champions League. And I remember watching games of them, even at a young age. I would have been 7 or 8 at the time. With Zola and Flo, Babayaro, them types of players. Wise, as I said, Poyet. So fond memories of just my early childhood and watching football. And this Chelsea yellow top, or gold, stood out to me in my head, and more of a nostalgia one again. I remember watching them in the Champions League. So this one I like a lot. And I remember it more than the blue ones, to be honest, even though I had the blue autoglass one at the time. This one, it stood out in my head just as much as the blue one. So, gone with the Chelsea third, 1998 yellow/gold one at number 4. At number 3, we've got the Arsenal away from 1994. Now, I like the design of this. The colours, I like the lighter blue on with the dark blue. I like the collar on it. I like even the shorts and the socks when you look at the proper kit full. It's just very different at the time again. They've kind of recreated the colour base at times over the years, but this, I just think it popped a lot. I was debating whether to put the yellow one in from this time as well. They had a similar one with it like yellow and blue, which I also quite liked. But this one edged it to me, and I don't remember it, to be honest, but when I was looking through the Football Archive kit website, this one definitely stood out a lot to me, so I had to include it, even though they are our main rivals in my time growing up, Arsenal. I know there's history with Liverpool, with Manchester United, but for me, it was that Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, Arsenal, Manchester United, Ferguson, Wenger. That was my main rivalry. Obviously, we played them recently and they've done us over. But they're my main rivals for me, Arsenal. But even so, they've got some really nice kits, and I had to include them in this list. And they could have easily had more kits included because I do like their kits. This one had to be included. So the Arsenal away blue 1994 coming in at number 3. Getting down to the nitty gritty of it now, the top 2. And a little bit, people be like, how can you have that low down when they're one of your, like, especially of where it is as well and where they are based. But it's Manchester City again. They've made 2 on this list that I've included. And it's the Brother away from 1998. The stripes with the yellow, I just think it pops a lot. I love the colours in it, how it's mixed, the design, the old Man City badge, which I actually prefer to the new one, but I love the yellow, the luminous of it on it, mixed in with the other colours on there. I like the design of it, and it's just one that it wasn't originally in my top 10, and then I found it. I saw it on a programme I was watching or something, and I completely missed it through the website I was using for the research and the prep. I completely missed it, and then by chance I was watching something and it popped up on something I was watching, and I thought, oh yeah, I forgot about that kit, so I had to include it because I really do like the colours in it, and I would have loved it if it was a Manchester United kit at the time because of the colours and the pattern and the design of it. So really big fan of it, even though it is Manchester City and it's the away top from 1998. I think they played in the playoff final in it. Number 2, Manchester City away 1998. And then number 1 for me, guys, at heart, might be a little bit biased because it's my club, but Manchester United third kit from 1998, the black with the neon yellow on it, or the slash yellow green. Very simple design, but it's like a silky design on the shirt, like that shiny fabric as well, like the silk kind of thing, the stitching round it. I just love it. It's simple, but it's effective, and I think it looks suave, it looks smart, and you can wear it as a fashion item, but also wear it out on a pitch and play and feel like you're the man. And I feel like it's a very underrated kit from that sort of time. And I don't see it raved about as much as like the green and yellow or green and gold one we had from 1992. So for me, I wanted to include it, and it wasn't originally my number 1 on my top 10, but when I reordered the list and went through it and actually had a list I was happy with, it took a while to get them in place and in order. This one, even though it is simple, I just love it. I love the Umbro on the back, on the tail of the kit, the Umbro design. I just love the design of it, and like I said, the black, the silky effect to it, the shine on it, and that neon colour on it as well. I just love it, and for me it's easily number 1. Like I said, simple but effective, and one that doesn't get spoken about a lot when I hear people talk about kits. So for me, I think it's sexy. So it's as simple as that, and I love the Umbro writing on the back as well of it. So them old school shirts, and this one sums it up for me. So that is my top 10 all-time Premier League kits, guys. Let me know yours in the comments if you've got a top 10 all-time. I'll be very interested to see in the comments what other people's are for their top 10 all-time. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. As I said, I will be bringing the top 10s back more. It just takes a little bit longer to make the videos and prep and edit them than my other football videos. I'll be trying to bring them back a bit more. I'm going to be doing probably top 10 French players of all time next and get back on that. So look out for that one, guys. I'm not going to give a date for that, but hopefully in the next month or so that one will be up. I've got to fit it in around the match recap videos, and like the press conference videos and all that sort of stuff. So be patient, but the top 10s will be coming back a bit more. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I certainly enjoyed this one. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I have to be in the right mood to do these because, as I said, it's a lot of prep behind these videos, breaking it down and researching and getting through all the kits to make it a fair chance for everyone involved in terms of the teams. Because I literally went from the start of the Premier League when it was renamed to the Premier League, from then till now currently. So there's a lot of time, a lot of research and a lot of effort gone into the video, guys. So if you can share it and leave a thumbs up, I appreciate it, guys. Keep subscribing. The target is 2,000 by the 1st of June. I can only do it with your help, guys. Appreciate everyone's support. I'll see you guys soon.